I'm gonna go to before turning in the code book. And I'm gonna see something, because it looks like...
your lucky
Hey, Kitty Fly! I'm good, how are you doing? I am doing great this morning. I was having too much fun and I lost track of time. Sorry for being late getting started. I'm usually not quite this late. I was looking... I think it lied to me. I was looking online to find out how to join the Thieves Guild to see if it would be possible. And it said online that you just needed to have one quote-unquote thief skill at 10, and that acrobatics and athletics count, but I definitely have those over 10. So yeah, I don't think I'm qualified. Too much fun? What was I doing? Just Googling about Morrowind? I might be lying about too much fun. I got an email from a place where I sometimes do some gig work online, saying, hey, do you want to do this job? It pays 30 bucks an hour. And I was doing the onboarding qualification, because they make you do these little qualifying tests. They pay you for them, thank goodness. But they make you do these qualifying tests before they let you take their jobs. So I was doing the qualifying test for this job that I passed. So yeah, that's nice. It pays more than the landscaping job I was interviewing for. So maybe I'll do that instead. If the landscapers say they want to hire me, I'll be like, nah, I got a computer job. It's just a gig job though, so it's not something I could rely on really. But money, yes, yay, money's good. So apparently my research failed. Because you don't need just a minimum of acrobatics, of 10 in acrobatics or 10 in athletics to get into the Thieves Guild. I'm gonna look again real quick though, before I really get going. I'm gonna maybe try a different browser. Thieves Guild minimum requirements Morrowind. Yeah, you check too. Check the Thieves Guild. Yeah. See how they feel about what they've done. Thanks, Kitty Fly. The gig jobs do suck. Yeah. The last one I got from them, they were like, this, it's called Handshake. They were like, oh, you want $100 an hour to do this job? And I was like, heck yeah. And so I get all signed up and I do the onboarding thing. And then they send me an email and they're like, yeah, after onboarding, we decided you're not qualified for this $100 an hour job. I was like, no. It would have been great. They paid me $100 for doing the onboarding, but wouldn't let me do the whole job. So I'm gonna look here. I lack personality. I need 30 minimum just base. So Thieves Guild ranks. Required attributes. Oh, just base. Yeah, you need 30 agility and 30 personality. Okay. I need 30 personality base. That ain't gonna happen with this character. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load up this save.
Do you have something to say, Orc?
Now that that's been... Okay, thank you for helping me look.
Did you want?
I think I might have read an AI overview that lied to me. We don't like AI here, do we, Wayne? No, it lies. Doesn't it, Wayne? Yes. Alright. Well, she's not gonna be in the Thieves Guild because she doesn't have the personality for it. Maybe I can get 5 personality with alcohol? Isn't my personality, like, really low? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Oh, no, it's 25. It's not like 5. What am I thinking? Okay, maybe if I drink some alcohol. Let me see. I probably have some with me. I have some grief. Is that alcohol? That did not. That lowered my agility. No, don't drink yet. I'm just testing things. I'll have to reload anyway because this is the load after I turned in the code book. So don't worry. I'm just testing. Trying to see what does what. The bug musk. Oh, I don't think I have any bug musk. But you're right. It was mentioned to me that the bug musk increases your personality. I might also have a fortified personality. Alright, let's reload again. Let's do it again. To before turning in the code book. I like these descriptive save names. Yeah, but not from you, apparently. I need Bug Musk, or maybe some Fortified Personality if I have it. Magicka, Poise, Restore Personality. Well, that would be help if I was missing some. Blue! What? Thank you for the resub. Why do my alerts keep moving over? That's so weird. They've done that before. They've moved over when I didn't move them. I've got to fix that. I've got to fix that. That's bothering me. Here, alerts. Why are you over there? I put you in the middle. Put you in the middle. Why would you? Why? There. Now my alerts are in the middle again, like there should be. Thank you for the sub, Blue. I'm glad you like the song. Hello to Dystopia. Welcome in. So we're trying to figure out right now if I can raise my personality up to 30. If I can do that, I can join the Thieves Guild before I turn in the code book. So I would like to not lock myself out of the Thieves Guild if I can. I don't have anything, it looks like, that increases my personality right now. So, let's go find something. Who was it that had... Somebody had it. The musk. The bug musk.
I will listen out then.
Somebody has a bug musk. Do you think Revere has bug musk? You can level up personality as well in your level ups. Do you have bug musk, Revere?
My friend here.
I'll need even more if I want to finish the quest line. Well, I'll worry about finishing their quest line later. Right now, I'll just worry about not getting locked out of it. So I want to buy Revere's famous Daedric weapons. Not really. I wanted to see if you had any bug musk. Is any of this bug musk? Telvanni bug musk. It doesn't say how much it increases my personality by, and it costs 93. But okay, I'll buy it. 35 is the minimum if you want to finish. Okay, so then it only needs to go up by 5 more after the 30. Decorative bowl. And cloth.
Ask or get going.
Alright, where was she at? This is the question. Where was she at? So she wasn't in here.
I will listen out.
If you drink musk every time you want to advance in the guild, you'll be fine. She wasn't at the bookseller. She's on the other side. Oh, okay. Okay. She's... Oh, is she at the corner club over here? Okay. I'll go to the corner club.
I will listen out.
That's where she's at. I'm gonna keep increasing my speed in this game until I'm not annoyed that I'm so slow. The NPCs are faster than me. Ajira is her name? I think so. I'll certainly recognize her. She's a Khajiit that hangs out in the corner there in the corner club. I have not joined a house yet, no. I am wearing heavy armor, yes. It probably shows me. Oh, hey, look. There's a dead body. Leaving it where it fell.
I'm sure this is important.
In classic
I really
orc
must.
manner.
You
Her.
want something?
Oh wait, no, Sugar Lips, not Ajira. If you do Redoran, there's also a glitch that can keep you from doing some quests. Oh, yeah, it slows you down, yeah. Stop moving! My goodness, they move around and you try to talk to them. Can I join the Thieves Guild? Oh, wait. I have to drink the thing first. Right. I should save first. I should save. And then I should drink the thing. I also just gave her 100 gold the other time because I didn't save beforehand. I killed the woman for the Fighters Guild, then I already locked myself out. Ah, never mind then. Thank you for the lurk, Blue. I'm glad to have you here, even if you're just stopping by for a minute. You earn the points. You gotta be able to buy the possum, right? Can I reload to before I killed her? I don't know. That I'm not sure of. I'm not sure how far this is. This is before turning in the code book at 20 hours and 29 minutes. No, I'm not going back that far. That's like a half hour. Nah, I just locked myself out of it. No biggie. Wait, I'm not exiting. I want to go back. I always hit exit thinking exit the menu. Yes, and your favorite kitty cat dance? You're right. It doesn't hurt to try. I can try. I got the bug musk.
Possibly too busy.
Might as well give it a try. Maybe because she deserved to be killed, she doesn't care. Because the woman attacked me after all. It's magic, right? Are they magic? Yeah, alcohol is magic. Confirmed. There it is. Telvanni bug musk. Let's see what it does to my personality here. It's 25. Ooh, nice. I can talk to anybody about anything. All right. Hey. Now can I join the Thieves Guild? We have our standards, Orc, and you do not meet them. I still cannot join the Thieves Guild. I got Riz, but I can't join the Thieves Guild. Time to go sell some stuff, I guess. So I can talk to anybody about anything right now.
Good day to you, Outlander. Can I be of service to you?
Oh my gosh, they're so nice. No one's been that nice to me. No one has had that nice a tone of voice. The Old Ways. Great Houses of Morrowind. Guide to Aldrune. Guide to Balmora. Guide to Vivek. How much do these cost? How much do they cost if I buy them? Great Houses. I don't know. I don't think I've read any of these. Just one. Just one. I think I have read The Old Ways, though. I think I read that one. Greetings, friend. I know I'm a friend. I haven't been anyone's friend. And you see how little he's charging me for this stuff? That's great. That's great. Let's walk around and have more people say nice things to me.
Here.
Well, that's not mean, at least.
Talk hours to listen.
He wants to hear what I have to say.
Yes?
Not no. What do you think about foreigners now that you like me? Most native Dunmer don't like foreigners. The Dunmer are a proud people, and they look down on other races and cultures. They particularly dislike Outland Dunmer, dark elves born and raised to imperial ways, who don't know what it is to be a Dunmer born and bred. Foreigners can be accepted in Morrowind, even adopted into the Great Houses. There's even a Nord in the House Halalu Council. But it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win a native's trust. Do you have a little secret? Somebody said Larius Varro over at Fort Moonmoth is looking for you. Looking for me? How would he even know about me? I'm just like some random prisoner. He said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about. Neither do I. But I've got a new quest now. Do you have any Morrowind lore? Lore? I want some lore. In Telvanni District, the few Telvanni Tower towns are just big villages with wizard towers. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. I already read that. That's Balladier's fake book. You're being nice to me now. Can you train me? I don't offer any services. Who told you that? Okay. He's in the Thieves Guild or something, isn't he? What do you barter? Ah, you have like lockpicks and stuff. Okay, okay. You know, I do have a bunch of books I need to read that are in my inventory. Well, not friend. You won't even let me in your guild.
I don't know if I can help.
Speak freely, friend.
Oh, hey, paper. There was, Fort Moonmoth. If you ever replay this game, keep in mind that if you want to join both fighters and thieves, don't do this codex quest for that mean woman. Alright, I got it. I can't do them both. That's fine. You know, each playthrough should be unique, with things that you are able and aren't able to do based on your choices, just like real life, right? I'm gonna have a little drink of my coffee. I can do them both, but not that quest. Okay. Got it. Someone in Ebonheart. What I need really is my quests. I want to find... Oh, I should just go back and load after I turned in the... Silly me. Load after turning in the code book. Okay. No, wait. I got a bunch of stuff now. I'll just go turn in the code book again. Don't exit. Exit the menu. Return to the game. This quest with that mean woman is a bit of a trap. You can still finish the guild quest. So you don't even have to do it. The whole point is to lock you out of the Thieves Guild. That's mean. Run, Bashla, run!
Say what you want or go away.
See, now they're being mean to me again. I think my alcohol wore off. She was
Speak,
upstairs,
Talara.
wasn't she? Let's go upstairs. There she is.
What's
Yeah.
this all about?
I did. I got the code book. Okay, she gave me my 50 gold. My journal's updated. And I think I also got the next... Yeah. I got this quest as well. Helviane Desolé owes one of our clients 200 septims of debt money. She runs a corner club in Suron. Right. Okay. So now I'm back up to where I was. Only 50 gold? I know. It's like not that worth it, is it? Thieves Guild isn't that great anyway. Well, I'll find out next time I play, I suppose. I think it's not that great. They don't even want me. Boo. Boo them. Boo them. Just because I'm not the most charismatic person. They don't even want anything to do with me. That just sounds like they're meanies. They're a bunch of meanies. Thieves Guild makes more money than the fighters. Bet you're not sure. I think a fighter can make a lot of money. It just depends on how rich the person is that they kill. Anyway. Quests. Oh, right. I wanted to check my Mage's Guild quest. That's what I wanted to do. And that would be here. Mage's Guild. 4 types of mushrooms. Ajira. Ajira was the one with the Mage's Guild quest. She asked me to bring her samples of 4 types of mushrooms. Luminous Rustula, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Haifa Fascia. They may be found in the swamps of the Bitter Coast. I can get there by following the river Odai, south of Balmora until I see a wooden bridge. After I pass the bridge, I should look for a way over the hills to the west. I'm gonna do this one now. Hey, Captain, how are you? Welcome in. I'm happy you're here. Why did I take the paper from the crate? Because I'm doing a quest where I have to get a bunch of stuff. And paper's one of the stuff. And it wasn't even stealing. So I've got to find the river and I've got to follow it south. This is the river and this way south.
You talk too much.
I think I should probably go out through here. Where there's an actual door. That's not a way out. I don't want to swim. I have a feeling I'll be very heavy. Welcome! Okay, that says welcome. So I've got to follow the river south. And then I'm going to want to go west. So I'm on the correct side of the river. I'm going to save. So I'm heading out into the wilderness. I'm going to walk while my stamina gets back up. Because all this stuff I have wearing is kind of heavy. So how are you doing today, Captain? Well, I just saunter along here. Alright, let's run some more. Run, run, run. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going crazy. Bashla is not the most psychologically sound person. Randomly. Hearing a voice might not be out of the question. What is this? What is this thing? I didn't see a bridge, right? Oh, there's the bridge. But it said when I go past the bridge or just when I see the bridge? I am having a lot of fun. I like exploring, running around, pretending I'm a silly green orc in a place. Oh, this is the Theris Ancestral Tomb. Okay, I don't think that's where I need to go. Oh, I'm a possum! Hello, Mute! Thank you for making me a possum! I love being a possum. How are you doing today, Mute? Oh, I think that's someone up there. Don't you worry about it, kitty. It is no big deal. And it's certainly not your responsibility to make sure I'm not dumb.
I couldn't possibly. Too busy.
Yeah,
Talk with you?
I talked to you guys
Something
already.
tells me I'm
Oh, you're tired and sleepy, Mute. You should go get some sleep, or are you working? next run as a thief anyway, right? You know, I've done a mage, and now I'm doing a warrior. So yeah, I'll probably have to be a thief in Daggerfall, I think. Which makes sense. Because, oh no, I have to go west. Because the weapon you really want in Daggerfall, I believe, is an ebony dagger that you get at the beginning. So being a thief was probably not half bad. Your bedtime is in 4 hours? Then take a nap. Tomb Wolf, yes, Daggerfall Unity. I did give Daggerfall a try once, and I didn't realize the Daggerfall Unity was like a thing, and I just bought the game and loaded it up and tried to play, and apparently that's what you do if you're a crazy person. I have now learned about Daggerfall Unity and that it exists and is much better. Am I a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. I am currently unemployed. You couldn't vibe with Daggerfall? Honestly, based on just the tutorial dungeon that I've played, I'd really vibe with Daggerfall. Legion of Society, let's go! What, you don't want to swing your mouse around like a psych ward patient? You know, I would kind of, I already have carpal tunnel. Oh, those were two different things. Well, with Unity, yeah, it's great. I had so much fun in it, and I love like the 2D characters that are constantly facing you. It's, I don't know, weirdly creepy and adorable at the same time. Alright, so I was supposed to follow it south and then head west after the bridge. Might help if I remembered exactly where I was going. Mage's Guild. Mage's Guild. That's what it was. It was the Mage's Guild. Oh, I'm just looking for the mushrooms. I'm meant to be out here, harvesting stuff. Okay. I got some of this. I don't know about these three. A short, smelly toadstool that's brown on top. Can I go back? Can I go back? There's no back. Alright. Sorry, I'm ignoring chat while I try to figure this out. You seem like a teacher? I've thought about being a teacher, and I have taught classes when I was in grad school. You're unemployed because you had foot surgery and it hurts to walk for more than a few minutes. Oh man, that sucks, Tomb Wolf. That sucks. I'm just unemployed because I have a master's degree in linguistics and nobody hires that. So, of the two situations, I feel for you. I feel for you a little more, because at least I'm not also in physical pain. There's a rat. There's a rat there. Ah! Whack! Ooh, one whack. One whack rat. It's the opossum vibe. Wasted masters. It's not wasted. You know why not? Because I knew it wasn't going to get me a job. I just wanted to have fun and learn about linguistics. And guess what? I did that. So I didn't waste it. I just wish that people wouldn't assume that I'm looking for a job in linguistics. Just like give me a manager's job in an office or something. I can do that. Oh, thanks. You're unemployed because you're too weird. You didn't have any useful skills. See, I have tons of useful skills. I think it's just they don't look like it's hard to make them shine on a resume because my career's been very all over the place. I don't think these are what I meant to get, but I'm just gonna pick everything. Oh, I'm just wandering around here looking for... Oh, that's the thing on that. Looking for plants. Looking for plants. I see you. I see you. I see you. Big whack! Whack! Are you doing the quest for the mages? What am I doing? I'm looking for plants. And I haven't been keeping track of if I've got the plants that I need for the mage's quest or not. Whack! Whack! Big whack! Big whack! Big whack! Big whack! 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 It's not working. Big whack! Yeah, if I just stand in place, it works much better than if I try to move around and use the fancy whacks. That would have been over much faster if I just stood in place. I think the agility stat is for not missing attacks, where strength is for damage, right? I don't know. I think, yeah, I think agility helps you hit and dodge. That makes sense. That would make sense to me, yeah. You're also in the boat of weird useful skills. You were in the casino industry for 6 years, and that's really the only job you've ever had. Yeah, and then you end up getting, like, pigeonholed into whatever, right? Yeah, I get you. But it's a financial institution. That's a good way to look at it, yeah. So you try getting hired on at banks, and then they probably looked at you all, like, sketchy, like, a casino? Mm. Even though it's a financial institution. Oh! Oh! Oh, let's see if I can do this in third person. Whack! 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 Big whack! Big whack! 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 Alright, that's easier. It's easier in third person than magic was. What are the attacks of your weapon? It has a thrust, it has a chop, and it has a slash. I know how to make them work, but I can't think that fast in battle. Bashla would be much better at battle than me. Thanks, tell me I don't have any relevant skills. Yeah. I'm the one with no skills and employed. Well, see, this is why yesterday I had an interview to do landscaping at Walmart. The interview mostly consisted of, why are you applying to do landscaping at Walmart? I can see your resume. But on the other hand, that is the first interview I've gotten in over a year. Like, the ones that I would be better qualified for, or that seem more relevant, haven't called me back. They at least called me back, and that's why I was like, yeah, 'cause you called me back. Big whack! Oh, thrust. Whack, 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 whack! Big whack! Oh, I was gonna get all fancy on you. Take that. You almost never get interviews. Guess I got lucky with my current job. At this point, yeah, to me, getting an interview is luck, because that's the first one I've had since I got out of college. Was for landscaping. Okay, that's not true. I had one AI interview once where you, like, interview to the camera, and I was like, no, this fucking sucks. I did that once. Ah! Big whack! Whack! Big whack! Big whack! Thrust! Whack! Slice! Whack! 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 If I ever get any good at saying what attack I'm doing exactly. If they use AI for their hiring process, I immediately Alt-F the interview, right? Should read the stats of your weapon to see which attack is doing higher damage. It's the chop. The chop does the most damage. I was just having fun doing the fancy things. Right, this guy won't attack me. He's friendly. Oh, look at him wiggle his little tail. He wiggled his little tail. Alright, alright. Do I have the things I need? Let me check. Let me check if I have the things I need. Mage's Guild. Luminous Rusula, Violet Copernus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypha Fascia. Bungler's Bane, Hypha Fascia, Luminous Rusula. Okay, I'm missing one. What was it? What was it? The Violet Copernus. Copernus comes from long-stemmed toadstools which glow blue at night. I swear I have that one. Don't I have that one? I'm a possum again! Yay! Oh, there it is. I do. I have them all. I have them all. Yay, I can go back to town. I can stop fighting people. I can go back to town. You can go into options and turn on always use best attack. So we actually went into options and turned that off so that I could use the other attacks. A big brutish orc delicately picking mushrooms? Alrighty then! Or do you use your axe to pick them? She uses her axe to like slice them from the ground. Oh, is that a rat? That's a rat. Whack! Whack! I can't see. Whack! I think it's still easier to fight in first person, maybe. Maybe not when I'm surrounded. Kitty fly, that's lame! Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go east now, don't I? I should look at my map. Where am I? In the world. Yeah, I need to go east. Northeast. I have completed my quest for the Mages Guild. They didn't give me an obvious option. Maybe... And I read a book about it. That's the thing. I need to reread the book or remember what the book said. About how to join the Mages Guild to be like a martial fighter who protects them as opposed to being a mage. Oh, a tip. If you get an item that can cast Almsavy Intervention, you can cast that if you are outside of Balmora and it will teleport you in the city, unless you are too far. But for stuff like this, it's very convenient. I think I have one. This? The Scroll of Almsavy Intervention? I thought that was for use if, like, you're in trouble. Save first. I should probably just save in general, huh? Oh, can I not make it up this hill? Come on. Running up that hill. Jumping up the hill. Jumping. There we go. I'm not really very far from town. Let's grab some heather. This, like, noise that it makes, it's like a chomp noise. It's so satisfying. There's more heather here and more stuff. I can pick this thing. It's a cork bulb. Is this the thing I can pick? No, that's just a tree. You can use it when you are in trouble as well. That's really convenient in general, because walking this game is the slowest thing ever. There's the river. It's true that it's not very fast, but you can just see right over there's where I'm going to turn right, I think. Yeah? It's not that far away. Am I hoarding my scroll when I shouldn't? Maybe. Yeah, I'm almost there. I've made it most of the way. I'll run again. Uh-oh. Big whack. That was easy. If you only have one, don't use it. Keep it for a rainy day. But if you get an item, then it is free to use it. Ah! Yeah, if you had that spell on an item instead of a scroll, that would be super useful. Here we are. See, we're back. Really isn't that far. I'm also kind of used to running everywhere. I played Oblivion without fast traveling. Hardly fast traveling while playing the main game. If you pop on and I'm playing it now, I'm fast traveling everywhere. But during the main game, I wasn't fast traveling. So this is just like normal to me. You can get that spell in an item. I might find it one day. That would be cool. Oh, where I wanted to go the other way. I went the wrong direction. Wait, did I? Wait, did I? Local. Yeah, it's on this side. Oh, my athletics went up. So I've been running everywhere.
We are not fangless.
I miss how nice they were to me when I was on drugs. Or was I just using a nice perfume? I'm not sure. One or the other. Made them nicer to me. There's also another spell called Recall, and its counterpart called Mark. You place a mark somewhere, and wherever you cast Recall, you get back to it. Oh, that's cool. Alright. It wasn't you, was it? Who was it? Was it someone up here? Oh, I can run now. Oh, I don't think it was you. Skyrim would never. It was Ajira, right? Yeah, it was Ajira. You are correct. Almsavy teleports you to the nearest tribunal temple. Divine transports to the nearest I think I read all these
What do you
books
want?
already. Yeah. Where were you when the dragon broke? I remember that one.
My patience is limited. Yes.
It was
You
you.
want
It was you. Has Bashla Gronker found the mushrooms Ajira needs? Yes, yes I have. Mushrooms. Do you have samples of all the mushrooms? Luminous Russula, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypha Fascia? Yes, here they are. Yes, these are all good samples. Now Ajira can write the report and be a journeyman of the Mages Guild. Ajira has made potions for you to take in return. Ajira is no great alchemist yet, but Ajira thinks you can use 4 cheap restore health potions. That is useful to me. That's true. I like Ajira. She is friend. Ajira likes me 57. So that's good, I suppose. Can I barter? Can I train? No, I don't want to train any of those. Bet with Galbadir. Do you have a bet? Ajira made a bet with Galbadir that Ajira would be a journeyman before Galbadir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Galbadir a fake soul gem. Ajira has made a fake soul gem. Take it and put it in Galbadir's desk upstairs. Galbadir should be coming downstairs to talk with Moraine Dren, so no one will see you do this thing. Okay. I can do that. Friend. I don't know how to do the Khajiit accent.
You have something to say to me?
I have to go upstairs. Where are the stairs? I was just at the stairs. What am I saying? I was literally just there. But I did start this playthrough by getting lost in a building with 2 rooms, so that tracks. Let me do this thing. Put fake soul gem. Fake soul gem. I should have saved before I did that, but I'll do it now. That plate, by the way, looks expensive. The limeware platter? It is expensive. 650. And I can just take it. It's not even stealing. Grand Soul Gem Winged Twilight. Look at how much that one is worth. My goodness.
This better be important.
10 times more than that one. What? I wasn't doing anything to your desk. I was just looking at that gem. It was cool. I didn't take the platter. It was already missing. She'll never leave again. Oh, do I want that gem? I don't know how much good that gem would be. All I'd do is sell it. Or I could kill her if I want it.
Victory.
It's alright. I can taunt her into attacking me, and then it'll be fine. It's just expensive, but exactly, I don't need it. And I already stole the tray. Oh, right, I gotta go talk to the cat. I know better than to call her a cat, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yes.
For you.
The tray wasn't stealing. True, the tray wasn't stealing. The tray was free. Has Bashla Grottenker put the fake soul gem in Galbadir's desk? Yes. You put the gem in the desk as Ajira asked? Ajira thanks you. My journal has been updated. Ajira thanked me for helping her. Are you gonna give me anything else? I helped you because you gave me something last time. She is friend. She gives me the C pass so I can say cat. The paper is stealing. Alright, alright. Aw, Skyrim's plenty of fun. But it's okay to be in and out of chat.
Can we
I'm like
hurry
that a
this
lot when
along?
I'm watching people stream. Oh, right, it's locked. No, that's a probe. Here we go. There we go. Ah, lame. Skyrim is fun, but in a different way. In a turn your brain off kind of way.
You have
They're
something
just different
to say
games.
to me?
Just different games. I do not have anything. Thought I was doing a Mage's Guild quest. Does she have another one for me? Do I just need to ask her for another quest? Or is there someone else who has something for me to do? That was exactly my question. She did not give me another quest, so I'm thinking, do I need to just go back and talk to her again?
If I can help,
Oh,
I
not
will,
you.
but don't
That's the
take
wrong
too
place.
much
Where
time.
was she at? Where was she at? Where was Ajira at? Play? Oh, right. I remember where she was at. She was down here, and she was in here. I probably looked right at her and walked
So
away.
what do
Yeah,
you want?
yeah.
Friend.
Here we are. Duties. Ajira must now study local flowers. Yes, Ajira must study flowers now. Ajira needs samples of gold connet, stoneflower petals, willow anther, and heather. These can be found on the shores of Lake Amaya. To get to Lake Amaya, go southeast out of Balmora, past Fort Moonmoth, then follow the signs and take the road to Pelagia, however I said that before. After you cross the Foyata Mamea, go towards Suron at the next crossroads. All the flowers that Jira needs are near the path to Suron, which runs along the north shore of Lake Amaya. Okay, so I have to go to Suron for the Fighters Guild quest. And I have other quests at Fort Moonmoth, so I think I might prioritize what's going on at Fort Moonmoth and head that way. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Before going to another adventure, probably take a power nap for HP. What? Are you saying me only having half health isn't good enough? Are you saying I'm gonna
I
die?
suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
That's probably a good idea to sleep. Okay, okay. Let's head out. The out is this way, if I remember correctly. Nope. Upstairs? Do I know the way out? Is it this way? It's this way. There was another way out. I definitely went past. Okay. So I'm heading out southeast. This way. I should have paid more attention to the directions. Lake Amaya. To get to Lake Amaya, go southeast out of Balmora, past Fort Moonmoth. Right, I want to go to Fort Moonmoth first. Fort Moonmoth is just outside of town. There it is. There it is. It's just east. Okay. Another tip, when you do quests for guilds, always talk to some official that gives you advances. Because some quests are locked behind minimum guild levels. Ah, yes. You have to ask for advancement. I think I noticed that in the last one. In the Fighters Guild. I just have to remember to do it. Alright, just gonna saunter along here while I regain my stamina and let the bug friends, right? Everybody loves riding in a beetle. Okay. Run. Now run. I'm also supposed to be gathering flowers, and I don't remember what they were called. You are not apparently a flower that I can gather, so never mind. The flowers I'm supposed to gather aren't even here yet. They're past Fort Moonmoth. Right? And I already have some. Oh, that's good. I bet that's the fort. What do you think? You think that's the fort? I think that's the fort. That is the epic fort with the epic fall. Yes. I have been to the fort before. I was just thinking, I've been here before. Right, and they sexually
this
harassed
about?
me here. Forgot about that. The cat calling.
What's this about?
Do you want something? Do you have any rumors? I hear the Order of Ebonheart has been charged with reclaiming Fort Firemoth. Let's hope it doesn't end in another shipwreck. The undead rule Fort Firemoth now. It was overrun many years ago. Once a strategic guard... Oh my goodness. A strategic strong point guarding the inner sea. Now it is an all but forgotten ruin. Guards keep the peace. What? I'm not sure it's entirely, completely, all the time intelligent with these links. Yes, I remember the epic fall. The epic fall was great. I believe it was this guy who fell epically, actually. He is the one, and he's still down here instead of up there because he fell.
Any time now.
So I'm supposed to talk to somebody here. Somebody wants to talk to me? Hey, you guard. I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. But I'm looking for somebody. Do you know any rumors? I hear there's a secret organization called the Twin Lamps. It helps runaway slaves escape. Ooh. It's against the law to aid runaway slaves. But I think slavery is wrong, and I can understand why these abolitionists would be willing to break the law. Oh my, a free-thinking Imperial Guard? I'm not sure we can have that. Let's see. What's he have to say about fines and compensation? That's how we punish crimes in Morrowind. We collect fines, and compensation is paid to the injured party or his kin. Don't pay the fine, then do hard labor. But you're not going to tell me where the guy is that I need to talk to. Who's the guy that I need to talk to? Guy at Fort Moonmaw. Larius Vero, the Legion champion. Oh, there's multiple archers. These Imperials bringing over their colonist ideas about how slavery is bad. I know, right? Morrowind has a long culture of slavery, right? I will say, I think that Bashla would agree with the rough concept of slavery is
what's
bad.
this regarding?
I'm looking for someone. But I want to see if I've read any of these books first. But I think I've probably been in here and have read them all already. I feel like I have. Actually. Yes, I remember you and your armor lady. Warkles! Hello, welcome in! Welcome in! I'm looking for
Your honor.
a particular person. Bashla is an Imperial spy? What? No, never! How dare you bash Bashla's good name?
Let's hear it. What's this about?
I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for the Legion champion. Maybe he's down here.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah, you. You're who I'm looking for. Larius Vero. I'm Larius Vero, Legion champion of Fort Moonmoth. I've been hoping you might come by. I've got work for you if you're interested. How do you even know about me, man? Through various channels, I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story, and when I'm done, you can ask me some questions. And then, maybe, you might decide to go out and do some things. You might, and you might not. That's your affair. And also, I want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I've found it. Later. After you have done some things. Oh. He wants me to be an Imperial spy. Is that what you're getting at, Kittyfly? Is that what you're getting at? Because I may choose not to. I suppose it depends on how much it pays, and whether or not it means Bashla can go see her sister any sooner. Because that is Bashla's driving goal. She's got to get back to Anvil to see her sister. So tell me the little story, Larius. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good, because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away. Forever. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash away the bad people. There. Isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath, but maybe the story isn't over yet. Tell me about the bad people. Oh, the bad people are the Kimono Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kimono Tong are. No one will tell me, because I am an officer. And it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guild hate the Kimono Tong. I bet if you asked the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, these bad people are very tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. Yeah, if they're the Kimono Tong, I imagine they are. Bloodbath. The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kimono Tong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names. But maybe you can find their names, and where to find them. And then maybe my story could have a happy ending, with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. Okay, so Larius Vero wants me to kill some people for the Empire. Maybe I should talk to the Kimono Tong and see what they feel about this. Maybe the Kimono Tong won't like me at all because I'm an outlander. Do you have a little secret for me? Don't carry those cheap armorer's hammers around with you. Hammers are dead weight. Buy them and use them on the spot. If you're a short blade specialist and you like to travel light, it's often cheaper to own and carry backup weapons. Alright. Oh, and the nice present? What is the nice present from the Emperor? I'm sure I don't know. I think it is supposed to be a surprise. As I said, I'm not sure where it is, but I might find it. Anytime. So check back and see if I've found it. Later. After you have done some work. The Thieves Guild won't let me in. In the Empire, the Thieves Guild is old and powerful, but here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is young and weak. The old and powerful criminal guild of Morrowind is the Kimono Tong. The Kimono Tong doesn't like the Thieves Guild. A lot. And the feeling is mutual. Alright. Can I join the Kimono Tong? That would be cool. Maybe I can join them. Like, if the Empire wants to kill them, maybe I'm for them. What's down here? I'm just exploring your prison tower. Anytime now. So Leia Nuchusius. I can just open it. I can go in here, but I can't sleep on the bed. These beds are owned. Alright, well, I don't really want to be down here in the prison. I've been in enough prisons. I think this way.
Any time now.
Thank you for the job, lead. I'm gonna try to find the Kimono Tong and join them. Prison tower. Blah, blah, blah. Let's head out. Fort Moonmoth. And then I was supposed to keep going. All this talk about a bloodbath taking up pages. I should pass Fort Moonmoth, across the Foyata Mamea, on the road to Pelagiad. After leaving the Foyata, I take the road to Shuron. It's the volcanic ravine. Okay. That runs from the top of Red Mountain southwest. Okay. So past Fort Moonmoth, Legion Fort, Balmora, Caldera, Pelagiad. Pelagiad. Yeah, we'll go with that. Pelagiad. So it said the road towards Pelagiad, right? I'm a possum again. Thank you for the redeem mute. I love being a possum. Ah! No, that's not right at all. Get out my lockpick. Whack! At least it only took one whack once I got my weapon out. It's a Nyx Hound. Okay. The first thing I did was I pulled out my lockpick because that's what I still had equipped. Ghostgate, Balmora, Caldera, Pelagiad, Vivek. Make sure I'm going the right way. Did you ever meet the homeless Dunmer in Oblivion who is drunk and sings a nice song? I'm not sure. I've met several characters who sang songs. But that one doesn't sound familiar. Where's he at? Where's he hanging out at? Noticed the pic a while back but said nothing because you thought it would be funny. That was a good choice, Kitty Fly. Where was I? I had directions. I had directions to the thing. Here we are. Past Fort Moonmoth, across the Foyata Mamea, on the road to Pelagiad. After leaving the Foyata, take the road to Shuron. Okay. I can't remember directions, but this certainly looks like a volcanic ravine, wouldn't you say? I would say. He has a song about cliff racers and he's in Shadenhall. Ah! I don't know that I've heard that one. Whack! Whack! Big whack! I don't think I need to put that away yet. Big whack! Alright. Pelagiad, Vivek, Ghostgate, Balmora, Caldera. Towards Pelagiad, it said. Flying in the sky. Cliff Racer, fly so high. Is that how it goes? The only one I have memorized is there once was a hardy young lad of the sea, a red guard of courage and honor was he. Sail on, my Cyrus, sail on. That's the one I have memorized. Oh, you got a link to it? I'm gonna copy the link and save it for later. Okay, saved for later. Siron! I've got to go towards Siron! It's a reference to Redguard, the video game. Yes! Cyrus, the Redguard. I asked that because I did watch a video of someone playing Redguard. I don't think I will play it based on that video I watched. Big whack! Unless they come up. Ah! Big whack! 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 Why are you not dying? Whack! I saw a video of someone who was playing it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need, like, tons of mods or something if I ever want to play this game, but probably I just won't play it. Probably. It's my low stamina. Oh! Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot about my stamina. I didn't need it, like, at all in my last game. Wasn't a thing. I was all magic and hardly any stamina. You'll never play it either, yeah. I figured I'll never play it, so I'll watch this video of someone who did play it and kind of get an idea of the story. And then I skip through most of the video. But I think I have an idea of the story, you know? He's trying to save his sister. There's some prince whose soul goes into a sword at some point. In this game, low stamina means you'll fail most spells as well. Oh, wow. So yeah, why'd the music kit? It might just be epic for no reason. I'm used to in Oblivion paying a lot of attention to the music because it changes when there's something after you. I haven't really noticed that in this game, but maybe I'm wrong. Right, I'm just out here, like, collecting stuff. Something probably is after you, but it got stuck. Oh, okay. Gold Canet, Stoneflower Petals, Willow Anther, and Heather. Something is after me. Where was I at? I wanted to look and see if I had those things. I have Heather. I have Gold Canet. And Stoneflower Petals. There was one other, I don't remember what it was. Cliff Racer fly so high. I think that's what it was. I think I saw the barb, shadow of the barb hit me. Alright, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? So. Okay. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Ah! Ah! I hit the wrong thing. Whack! 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 Big whack! Big— oh! Cliff Racer. I killed my first Cliff Racer, yay! I went down easier than I thought. Alright, what was the last? Gold Canet, Stoneflower, Willow Anther, that's the one. Do I have Willow Anther? I have the other three. I do! I have Willow Anther. I have everything. I can go back. Their parts are good ingredients for a potion of levitate. The thing I'm interested in? Yes, please. Alright, let's head back. We're heading back to town. Heading back to town with some flowers. Maybe someone will let me join the Kimono Tone. Since I can't join the Thieves Guild, right? It'd be cool to join the Kimono Tone. So gotta run back through the ravine. That's so peaceful when all I have are these nice little creepy guys out here. Playing this game as a wizard is such a different experience. I rarely walk to places. Instead, I just cast spells that let me jump high, and I hop everywhere instead. And you don't die like that guy? Tar Heel? I'm gonna follow the dead bodies. Oh, is it that way? I think that might be Fort Moonmoth right there. Caldera, Balmora. Yeah, this way. Ah. Got butterfingers, can't hit my keys. So going past the fort, back to Balmora. I like that there's lots of signposts, telling me which way to go. Wait, which way? Which way was it from here? Okay, it was this way. I should probably walk. Used up all my stamina running. I can't wait till I have infinite stamina, which surely must happen at some point. It must. Okay, I'm tired of walking. I'm so impatient. There's the Silt Strider. Hello, Silt Strider. Woo! That's what it sounds like, right? My Silt Strider impression. It's perfect. You love it? Aw, thanks. I'm going to the Mage's Guild. I'm not forgetting what I do when I walk through a doorway. Nope.
Ask or get.
Bug sounds. There's bug sounds. Oh, I'm still running. You didn't give me the thing. It was what's her face downstairs. I like being tall. When I was playing as a Khajiit, I was kind of short and I had to look up to everybody.
I suppose it is my duty to help those less. So what do you want?
Friend! Yes, friend, Ajira, friend! I've got the stuff. I got the flowers. You have the flowers that Ajira wants? Yes, here they are. Yes, these are the flowers that Ajira needs. Ajira has made more potions for you. Ajira hopes that you will use them well. Oh, I got 6 cheap Restore Magicka. It's like the only useless one. Ajira. I mean, I'll sell them, but they're cheap. Ajira. I'll sell them to Gary. I hope Gary buys them. Do you have any more duties for me? Ajira is very sorry. Ajira has much work to do on these reports, so Ajira can win her bet with Galbadir. Maybe you could fetch a new ceramic bowl for Ajira? Yes, take these 10 drakes and go find Ajira a ceramic bowl. Ajira thinks Revere the trader here in Balmora has some. Yes, Ajira needs a ceramic bowl. Did you find one? Yeah, here's one. I just happen to have. Yes, good. This is a very good bowl. But now Ajira must find her stolen reports. Oh, I thought she was going to report me as having stolen the bowl for a second. Yeah, Khajiit women are shorter than average, but orcs are the tallest race in the game and the heaviest. The heaviest race, the fastest. Oh, I'm the fastest race. Yay! Yeah, in Oblivion, I was like having to look up to everybody. So it's nice to look down on people. Ajira's no snitch. Ajira is friend. Yes. Tell me about your stolen reports, Ajira. She didn't give me anything for the bowl. She just took one of the bowls I have been stealing for Clagius Clandler, but anyway. Ajira needs your help very badly. Galbadir stole Ajira's reports on the properties of local mushrooms and flowers. Ajira knows Galbadir did not leave the Mages Guild, so the reports must be nearby. Okay, so I had to find them. Alright. We know Galbadir stole... Oh, no, not yet. Yes, here they are. Did I find her reports? She gave you affection. Look how much she loves you. You know what? You're right. That's a good point. No, not yet. Okay. It cannot be far from here. Let me double check. Make sure I don't have any of these reports. I don't think I do. No. I don't know why it gave me the ability to say I did when I don't, but I guess I don't. I'm gonna save real quick. I think the reports only spawn when you get the quest. Okay, so there's no way I could have picked them up. But I can tell her I have them even if I don't. Love it, love it, love it. Let's look at the reports. Oh, hey. Would you look at that? Flowers of Lake Amaya, Journeyman Report of Ajira. Ajira studies hard to learn secret magical properties of gold canet, stoneflower petals, willow anther, and heather. Gold canet has yellow flowers and very dark green leaves with sharp spines. Gold canet and stoneflower petals makes a paste that restores strength. The paste has some bad effects, but they last only a short time. That was quick. I was surprised I found it so quickly. And I'm a possum again, yay! Stone flowers are dark blue, and the flowers are very heavy, so they bend to the ground. It is very expensive, but Ajira can gain more magicka for a short time by mixing stone flower petals with crushed emeralds and water. Willow flowers are red and very tall, with tall and thin leaves also. Willows are very good for potions and has many uses. Oh, willow very good for potions and has many uses. With frost salts, Ajira made a shield of frost. With grave dust and green lichens, Ajira made a potion to cure common diseases. And with cork bulb, Ajira made a potion that can cure paralyzation. Ajira thinks heather comes from Skyrim because the leaves look like the spiny leaves of trees in Skyrim. The flowers are also pink, like the Nord people. When mixed with ruby, it makes very good potion to make you not weigh so much. With a scrap of scamp skin, Ajira made a potion to restore personality. Ajira works very hard to collect these flower samples from the dangerous Lake Amaya. Ajira must do 2 reports, and Galbadir must only do 1 silly report. Ajira deserves rank of journeyman very soon now. I like that. Alright. Hey? I need the other report. There were 2, she said. Yes. It didn't get stuck in there. I went to look to see if it got put in this dresser, wardrobe, and it was under it. But I'm pretty sure I need another report. Pretty sure. That was just on flowers, and I need the one on mushrooms. So let me look around. Let me look. Why, thank you. What a nice wish for someone. Look this way. And I'm gonna look up here. Ah ha ha! Orc wizard, like you! I'm not really a wizard, though. More like sister. Bucha's smart enough to be an orc. Bashla just joined, hoping she could, do the guarding. Mushrooms of the Bitter Coast. Journeyman report from Ajira. Ajira studies 4 common mushrooms in Vardenfell. Luminous russula is a toadstool-like mushroom with a brown spot on top. All russula has strong odors, but luminous russula much stronger. Russula can be poison if not prepared right. When mixed with pearl dust, it makes very good potion to breathe underwater. Violet copernus is a tall toadstool that grows in the night. Copernus also is poison if mixed wrongly, like if you mix with russula. Copernus mixed with scales lets Ajira walk on the water instead of under the water. Much better. Bungler's bane looks like a brown shelf and grows from trees and sometimes wet rocks. Bungler's bane very bad for you when mixed with almost anything. Very hard to use, but Ajira found Bungler's bane and leftover crushed pearl makes good dispel potion. Not bad effects. No bad effects with Ajira's skill, but potion tastes very bad. Hyphophasia looks just like Bungler's bane. Confuses Ajira very easily, but Bungler's bane smells more dry and dusty. Hyphophasia has a little smell, but taste is very moist. Hyphophasia very good mushroom for eating, but too much makes Ajira clumsy. Ajira used Hyphophasia to make the Nyx hound meat more edible, and Ajira could smell all enchantments in Ajira's room. Ajira found no other use for Hyphophasia. Ajira works very hard to go all over Bitter Coast and collect these mushrooms. Ajira deserves rank of journeyman much sooner than Galbadir. I'm sure talking about how the other person doesn't deserve it, it's going to help Ajira move up. Alright, Ajira was downstairs, yeah? I've got her scrolls. I've got her reports. They're very good reports, Ajira. I think, well, they're good starts. They need more detail. And it would be good if you had a background section first, so that we could establish what isn't already known via previous research before you go into your novel research. That way we have a baseline of where we're starting. Just my feedback. Ajira is a young kitten. She will learn one day. Yes, she will learn. But how will she learn if no one teaches? Yes? This isn't Bashla talking, though. This is me. Bashla would just be like, yes, don't understand, too smart. What? Alright, I found your stolen reports. Here they are. Exclusive potion of fire shield, exclusive frost shield, exclusive lightning shield, and 2 exclusive spell absorptions have been added. I'm assuming they're potions. Maybe they're not. Possum should teach Ajira. Yes, the possum. The possum knows the correct way to write a research report. The possum has done this. Look at Ajira, showering friend with gifts. Yes, Ajira is very nice. Very nice, Ajira. You're my new friend. You like me 92. I think she likes me more than anyone else in all of Morrowind. Ajira, you're so nice. Who's Odai? Oh, who? It's the river. The Odai is the river here in Balmora. Okay. Do you have any more duties for me? Ajira knows many secrets, but they are not yet for friend Bashla. Speak with Ajira again when you are a warlock. Rhaenys Athras here may have duties for you, but Ajira does not like Rhaenys much. Maybe you should speak with Ajira's good friend Edwina Elbert at the Mages Guild of Aldrune. Or perhaps you would like to deliver a letter to Bribanne Erien in Old Ebonheart for Ajira. Ajira is very excited about her promotion and would like to tell her friend Bribanne Erien the good news. Will friend Bashla help Ajira send a letter? Yeah, I'll deliver it. Ajira thanks you, Bashla. Here's Ajira's letter to Bribanne Erien, Ajira's good friend at the Guild of Mages in Old Ebonheart, the big city on the mainland across the Inner Sea. There is a boat in Ebonheart you can take to get there. The Mages Guild also has a guild guide in Vivec that can take faction members to the mainland, but the guild restricts travel to those who are conjurer rank and above. No, this is good, this is good. If this is a way for me to get onto the mainland. Once I get on the mainland, I can just leave and go to Anvil. Right now, I'm just stuck on this subcontinent. But when I'm on the mainland, that's the same piece of land that my sister is on. I like this, but first I have to become a conjurer rank. But I don't know if I'll become a conjurer rank ever. I should talk to who is it? The lady who advances me. Isn't she the one that's like on the landing level? This is added with the Tamriel rebuilt mod. Yeah, I figured as much, because Old Ebonheart, if it's on the mainland, isn't going to be part of base Morrowind.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Advancement. Congratulations, you are now officially Bashla the Apprentice. Oh. She's saying talk to Ajira, but Ajira told me to talk to someone else. Shoot, who did Ajira tell me to talk to? Did Ajira say I should talk to? Yeah, I figure I have to do advancement each time I go up in rank, and that there's several ranks.
Welcome.
Who do I need to talk to, though? She told me. She told me someone to talk to. D. I know my alphabet. Oh, in Aldrune, not even here. It's a totally different city. Okay. Okay, so nothing here. Unless you have something. Do you know about bad people? Bad people? If you're looking for specific names from the Kimono Tongue, you should go talk to the Thieves Guild. I can't afford to get involved, but the Thieves Guild has an interest. Alright. I can go talk to the Thieves Guild people.
Yes, Orc? What do you want?
Do you have any spells for me? What spells does she have? I know I've looked at her spells before and kind of dismissed them, but I'm looking again. What's Fuddle? Damage Intelligence. If you did enough duties for 2 advancements, you have to select the advancement option twice. Oh, so I'd have to go talk to her again? I don't think it advanced me at all, any ranks. Pretty sure that was the same rank that I'd had before.
Go
Oh! I was wrong. I am now a journeyman. Oh no, I do not. Never mind. You do not. I need to read things. You simply do not meet our requirements for journeyman. Okay. I've got to go to Aldrune for that. But I had something else to do. I had something else. I had the letter in Old Ebonheart. I have a friend in Ajira. Right. I'm going back to the corner club. Back to the corner club. Let's go drinking. Woo! You can also teleport to Aldrune from the guild. And you can teleport to Vivec too. Are you saying that you don't like getting cardio? If teleportation had been like a thing that existed in the game world of Oblivion, I would have used it more. Like, I did use it to leave Frostcrag Spire, for example. They're doing the correct
I'm sure
thing.
this is important, but I really must go.
Just leaving the body there so we can all know and see. I need to know about bad people. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Is that all you think I'm worth? I was told 100 gold would always work. They removed all the cool spells from the later games. No teleportation, no levitate. Bleh. Now, can you tell me about bad people? If the bad people you are looking for are Komonotong, and they're in Balmora, you'll find them at the Council Club Corner Club. That's the local Komonotong hangout. The scout would be Vidusa Sathrian. Marasa Erien would be the pawnbroker. The thief would be Madrail Thirith. Sovor Tandril is the savant. Thanalin Valus would be the smith. Wow, you know everybody. Tell me about Sovor Tandril. He spends all his time and gold at the Council Club, over by the Silkstrider. I know where that's at. You rich. Yeah, I was able to afford the 1,000 gold bribe. But I still can't afford to get home to my sister. That costs a little more than I have. 1,100, right? Yes. I've actually paid her 1,200 gold now, total. Did I run the wrong way? Or... No.
Do you
It's over
want
here.
something?
I ran the wrong way, didn't I? I ran the wrong way. Where am I at? I'm on the wrong side. I ran the wrong way. Because I'm on the wrong side of the river. Oh yeah, I do still have the platter. I have a few things I should probably sell. I never remember I need to
Speak,
sell
traveler.
things until I'm over encumbered. Which is bad in this game, because then you can't move. You can't even, like, crawl yourself to a merchant. You can't move at all. Right, I'm just going to the club here. This is the corner
Say
club.
what you want or go away.
You're Thanalin Vanus? I should save, huh? Yes, I know my way around Balmora. What about it? He only likes me 33. I have a feeling he's not gonna talk to me about anything. Let's try this. First, let's save. And then, let's try this. Let's try... You are an Outlander, after all. I am. He's one of the guys I have to kill, right? Just to double check. Yeah, Thanalin Valus. This is the guy I'm looking at right now. Yes. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. We'll see if this works. Oh, 2 successes? 2 successes. I need to set up, like, some sort of quick key to taunt. Come on, taunt, taunt. Neener, neener. And your mother, too. Oh, that got him. I'm not sure if it can work with such low stats. Yeah, I taunted the lady with the codebook. So it definitely worked when I taunted the lady with the codebook. I did give her some money that I then stole back, so maybe I should do that. Come on, come on. That was about how bribing the lady worked, too. Come on. Come on. Come on. And your mother. You can, come on. You're too kind. I hate you. Yes. You're not the type I like to deal with, right? I hear you. Yeah? Well, hear this. Neener, neener. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. Alright, I'm gonna try for just a... Haha! Perhaps I will end yours! But he still didn't attack me. She, I think, attacked me at that point. Or I got the thing where I could say goodbye down there. And then we were in a battle. But I'm succeeding every once in a while. Every once in a while. It doesn't look like anything's changing. Just to show that it is here. Throw that in there. The bribe is a success, but the taunts are a failure. No, I want to taunt him into attacking me so that I can defend myself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I guess I'll load from before I gave him all that money.
Why do you stop?
As a wizard, I always used frenzy. That would be a way to do it. Yeah, I can see all these guys here. They're gonna run up there, and they're going to attack me.
Make
Are
it
you-
quick, Orc.
Are you one of the people? Madrali Thirith. Yeah, you're one of the people. Hang on. Let me try and see if you again. Yeah, me again. I'm gonna taunt you and see if it works on you. I'll just try a little bit though, not as much as I did on the other person. Or if I intimidate you, that also failed. Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working like I want. Perhaps I will end yours. Yes, do it. Do it. You can't even. That's why you haven't, because you can't. Do it. She probably wiped the floor with me, huh? Alright, goodbye. I'm gonna load before I did that.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Please, have a look around.
I don't know if there's any way to get rid of y'all other than just...
Make it quick, Orc.
What do you have? Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Motzi, Sheen, and Sujama. Does any of that increase my personality? That's what I need. I need something to increase my personality. And then I can taunt y'all. Then I can taunt you. Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't actually want to... What am I thinking? I don't want to kill these guys. I want to join them. Let me join. I probably don't have enough personality for that either. Well, I don't see what's his face mentioned here. Bugmusk. Yes, Bugmusk. That was it. Does he have Bugmusk? No. He has the Cantatus of Vivek, the House of Troubles, and Guide to Balmora. I have all of those. And you know what? Those are all things that I should probably... Well, I've read one of them.
I don't think so.
Can you train me? Longblade, Athletics, and Block. No, that's alright. What about you? Barter, what does he got? He's got iron arrows and torches. Alright. I want to join. We're just a society of businessmen. We're Dunmer and we're proud. We're tired of seeing Morrowind run by outsiders who understand nothing about Morrowind, and we're tired of trying to explain this over and over again to ignorant outlanders. You know what? Fair. But I do think that answered my question. They aren't going to let me join.
What?
Good news is Kimono Tone don't require personality. Bad news is you gotta be a dark elf, yeah? Not an outlander. Got it, got it. So I'm a little worried. I'm gonna go buy some bug musk. I bet Revere has some bug musk. I'm gonna walk there so that I have stamina for all the whacks I'm gonna do. Why am I... Is this something I'm gonna do? Is this something I'm gonna do? I mean, he said they're bad people, but he's also like a cop, right? I think the next thing I needed then, if it wasn't that, was for the Fighters Guild. For the debt? Okay, Tomb Wolf. Not sure where that came from, but alright. Why don't you write me? Ah, I've seen that one. Journal. Options. Fishing stories. Fargoth's ring. Fargoth's hiding place. I wish there was a way I could be like, I'm not gonna do this one anymore. I've kept Fargoth's ring. I've kept Fargoth's money. Those can just be gone. Fishing stories. What's fishing stories? Erien Lenham in Seydanine asked me to bring him. I did that. I brought the crab meat. Why is that still in my open things? Maybe I need to go talk to him some more. Maybe he had more stuff for me. I got so mad at him for having nothing but thanks. Report to Caius Cosades. You know, I realized that I opened up that package and I was told that I would be punished if I opened up the package. I think what I'm going to do right now... Ooh, what's bragging rights? I might go back to Seydanine. I have a couple things there to do still. But I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save real quick and I'm going to take a little break because it's been almost 2 hours on stream already. I need to run to the bathroom. Oh, you didn't report to Caius? I went to him and I saw him and I gave him the stuff. And then he was like, okay, you're a member of the Blades now, and you're gonna report to me. Are you good with that? And I was like, no. And left. And he was like, come back when you are. So that's where it is. At this point in time, Bashla has said no to the call to adventure for the Emperor. But alright, break time. She's no Imperial snitch, right? She's not a lapdog. She doesn't work for those rich guys who just use other people for their own gain. She's not like that. To be honest, she doesn't think that deeply about it. She's just been personally persecuted and like put in jail and prison a lot. When she was a kid, she was put into jail when she would steal stuff rather than being helped. So she got a little grudge, but it's perhaps not very well thought out. Anyway, take a break. Break time, get yourself something to drink, go to the bathroom. I'll see you back here. I put 10 minutes on the clock, but it'll probably be closer to 5. 5 to 10 minutes. Meet you back here. And then she stole Caius's skooma pipe and ran off. Oh, right, yeah, there was that. Alright, I thought I was gonna be late. I'm not late. Yay! Hi, Jazz! Welcome in! And yes, stealing Caius's skooma pipe, definitely comparable to murder. Alright, take off the break message. Oh, you're happy to hear me? I am back! I am here now! I was on a break. Had to get some water. And do some other things. But now, and apparently forget entirely what it was I was doing here, so. I was debating about whether or not I even care about taking out the Kimono Tone, since it was an Imperial who asked. And by me, I mean Bashla. So I think going to, the Fighters Guild place in Suron, I think that's where I want to go next. And I want to see if the Silt Strider will take me there. And if it won't, then I'll check the Mages Guild.
What is it?
Pest!
We make a special trip just for you.
Oh,
Say
good.
low price.
Do you go to... You do! Alright, let's head to Suron. New place. Look at this place. It's so much more bright. I beat Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter yesterday, the 2nd game in the Trails series. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever heard of that series. What kind of game is that? Is that, like, an RPG? Or Trails in the Sky, a racing game? Or RPGs, okay. So an outfitter. House of Earthly Delights? Yes, please. Does this mean what I think it means? Does this mean what I think it means? There's a red light here. That one does not have a red light. This one has a red light. And it is called the House of Earthly Delights. You just noticed your name has VIP before it? How'd you miss that? How did you miss that, another damn peasant? That happened like a week ago? It happened a little while ago. Maybe a couple days ago. Oh, there's the dancing ladies. I can't.
Someone should teach you some manners.
He says while acting that way to me. Okay, I've only been to a strip club once, but they did not dance like that. What? She looks like she has to pee. That's your go-to dance for sure. It's just the sexy dance you want to see. Ladies, stop. Please, just stand there. It's better. It's better when you just stand. No, not the shoulder shimmy. I can't even look at the...
Ask if you...
I like they let the Khajiit be like actually topless, but the human women have to have something here. Was that not the case? My game might be censored.
I
What is that dance?
so
Like, I can't look. I can't look. My game might be censored. Were they originally topless? Because I know in Daggerfall, they're naked. Like, there's nudity. Then you have to check to censor it. Get yourself a bottle of Flynn, grab a seat, start throwing some septums in their direction, enjoy the show. Oh. Okay. Oh, she's the one with the debt money. Do you have any rumors before I ask you about your debt money? Well, I don't know if anyone else has seen him, but I saw some crazy guy wandering around the hills east of here recently. He was all decked out in armor and waving his sword, mumbling about there being no one to challenge him. I'd steer clear, stranger. Alright, so I've got a challenge. Okay. You have any advice? The Shrine of Molag Bal is not a pilgrimage for the casual traveler. The interior is cursed and dangerous, and the temple has not been successful in keeping it clean of Daedra-worshipping witches and warlocks. Go view the ruins from the outside, but don't go inside unless you are strong and well prepared. Okay, how about a little secret? How do you recognize the Daedric Shrine? Well, they've got long, funny names like Ashurnabibi or Zaintireris. Some are well-known sites like Ald Sotha and Bal Fel, and stone and architecture is unmistakable. Big, dark, gray-red stone ruins, funny angles, funny markings and patterns in the stone, weird, oval, crooked doors, and inside, all funny angles. Very specific there, lady. Funny angles. Do you have any Telvanni bug moss? So what's grief do? Grief is a strong stimulant. Flynn is a stimulating beverage. Masti is... I've got stimulating, cheap, plentiful, invigorating. There we go. Stimulating, invigorating. And Sheen is stimulating. Okay, they're all stimulants. You clipped me. Thank you for the clip. The dancing is like, it's the best and the worst. And oh, I'm an orc. I just noticed. Yay! I love being an orc. And you did that before you even recommended I buy something to drink. And I just now saw it. Oh, Sujama. What's Sujama? Sujama is potent, elevated spirits. Alright, let's do Sujama. I've got some Sujama. I can't sit. I can't sit. But let's have a taste here. I got some Sujama. Here we are. Nope. I should have saved that for when I needed to carry stuff. Alright, woo! Gotta be an orc when you watch these ladies twerking. Hey, Metla! Well, let's see if I, take this off. There we go. What? Don't say that about the ladies. You be polite to the ladies. You said it. You be polite. Yeah, look at her. She's like climbing up a wall. Now she's doing... I don't know these dances. They were programmed by white people. So, do the dancers have names? That's a good question.
Ask or get
They like
told.
candy.
Let's hear it, Orc.
Oh, Morel? I can talk to them.
Someone should teach you some manners.
Talk with you? Something tells me I might regret it.
She can diss me while doing the shimmy. Alright, now that you're done with your dance, can I talk? If you want a job here, you'll have to talk to Helviane. Excuse me. I can get a job here? I can get a job here? I can see the naked ladies in the change room? Job. Work. You're Lauren Van. Aw, Jazz, thanks. This dancing, I just can't. I really can't with the dancing either. It's too much. Cannot share stream streaks on your channel. You have a 7-stream streak? Wow. Thank you for the stream streak, Jess. Alright, let's see. Kinjarsi. What can Kinjarsi do for you? Oh, I will set you free if I can find the key. But Helviane, I was supposed to talk to you. All she has is moon sugar. About getting a job. Do you have any rumors? Huh? Nerys Athras found a rogue Telvanni base out in the middle of the Ashlands, but she used Almsavi intervention to escape, and now she doesn't know exactly where the base was. Ask her about the debt money. She has cocaine. Of course she's got drugs. Of course she does. I was gonna see if I could get a job from her before I asked about the money, but I don't see the option to ask her for a job, so I will now ask her about the debt money. I don't see why it's any business of yours. I don't like speaking of these things with my friends, much less someone I hardly know. Like, I was told. It's not what I wanted. I was told. That's crazy. Get lost. Uh-oh, quick crawl under the desk. How about if I give you some money? I suppose we could talk more. Okay, now can you tell me about the debt money? Why'd I give her money for that, though? Because I'm supposed to be making money, not spending money. That was stupid. Alright. She won't talk to me. She won't talk to me.
Do you?
You weren't the one who said disgusting. Was it one of them who called their own girls disgusting? Dance for her. That'll woo her. Then she'll like you. How do I dance? How do I dance? Can I dance? It'd be great if I could. Like that? That kind of worked. Go find a charm spell. Am I even smart enough to do a charm spell? Maybe I should just kill her and take her money.
Do you want something?
Hired. Mystery of Talara, Part 1. Ooh, I think I've read a later book of this. In Oblivion. But I didn't read the beginning. And this person's staring at me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to push you away. I just want you to not see me. Steal the book. Yeah. Look away, look away, look away.
You thief.
Ah! I should have saved before I did that. Oops.
Do you want something?
No. I think my bounty just went up. Is that all that happened? So if a guard sees me, they'll try to...
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Is someone coming after me? Is someone coming after me? Is someone coming after me to take all my stolen stuff? Is someone coming after me to take all my... This might not be good. I might have multiple stolen books. They're behind a door. Okay. Well, maybe what I need to do then... How do I see what I've stolen? Yeah, I can't see what I've stolen. Some of this I've stolen, some of it I've bought. They'll just kill you. Oh. I can't get rid of my stolen stuff and, like, turn myself in? I can't turn myself in? I just don't want to lose my books that have been stolen, you know? I've read The Firmament. I've read that. That doesn't matter. I don't know if I've read Spirit of the Daedra. I have not read The Wolf Queen. Dropping my entire inventory is the only option. Wait. So I can't just drop the stolen stuff? You can resist arrest and then run away from town. Like, most of this I think I actually do own. Like, I bought these. So I own them. They're not stolen. They shouldn't get taken away from me. Letter to Gals. Did I read this already? I cannot read during battle. I can't read anything right now. This is unlike Oblivion. I regularly just let my conjured things fight for me while I went around looking for stuff to read. Not being able to read during battle is a problem. It's a problem. Okay. So, I'm just gonna drop everything here in the House of Earthly Delights and assume it won't get stolen. Like, this is fine. I bought that. I should be fine with that. Only things that I'm not entirely certain I've read. That's definitely stolen. I haven't read that. I don't know if it's stolen. I'm sure I read Origin of the Mage. That, I stole. I don't think I read. Alright, anything else if it's stolen, I don't care if it gets took. Just the books. But there's no way to tell what's stolen. Alright. But they would know, right? Like, they won't take these things that I bought. Because I bought them. I don't care if they take the other stuff if it's stolen. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. Cool. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Oh. They're in a nice little stack. Right in front of someone who will see me if I try to pick them up again, which is great. Didn't think that through. Should have thought that through. Yep. Wait, are they not stolen now? Oh, and apparently I can, read things now. I just realized. Ajira's good friend, Bribanne. Ajira apologizes for not writing sooner, but she has been very busy collecting samples and studying the various flowers and mushrooms of Vardenfell. But after all this time, Ajira has good news to tell. Ajira has been promoted to journeyman. Ajira would like to visit, but there is much work to be done here in Balmora. Ajira needs to keep working hard to prove she deserves her promotion. Perhaps Bribanne will come to Balmora someday instead. She is always welcome here. Bribanne's good friend, Ajira. Well, she made it! She made it! She did get her promotion. And take. I guess I didn't need to get rid of that or that. So I'm gonna go out here and here. I'm not in battle. These I don't need to read. I read that one. Did I read Letter to Gals? I think I read that. Yeah, I read that. Go back to Charm. I meant to say this. You can buy the spell, then make a very short duration, like 2 to 3 seconds, so it doesn't cost very much to cast. And conversations don't take time, they freeze the clock. That's a good point. That's a good point. Marion Dren at the Mages Guild has it. I knew you'd said. I had to look back up through your chat. So... how about Mystery of Talara? I'm gonna read these 3 books real quick, just in case they're stolen. I think they're the only things, those are the tax records, that I would be disappointed if they were taken, because I haven't read them yet. The Mystery of Princess Talara, Part 1, by Mara Leaketh. The year was 3rd Era 405. The occasion was the millennial celebration of the founding of the Breton Kingdom of Camlorn. Every grand boulevard and narrow alley was strung with gold and purple banners, some plain, some marked with the heraldic symbols of the royal family or the various principalities and dukedoms, which were vassals of the king. Musicians played in the plazas great and small, and on every street corner was a new exotic entertainer. Redguard snake charmers, Khajiit acrobats, magicians of genuine power, and those whose flamboyant skill was equally impressive, if largely illusion. The sight that drew most of the male citizens of Camlorn was the March of Beauty. 1,000 comely young women, brightly and provocatively dressed, danced their way down the long, wide main street of the city, from the Temple Sethiet to the royal palace. The menfolk jostled one another and craned their necks, picking their favorites. It was no secret that they were all prostitutes, and after the march and the flower festival that evening, they would be available for more intimate. Gina attracted much of the attention with her tall, curvaceous, comely? Comely just means nice looking. It's not related to whatever you're thinking. Gina attracted much of the attention with her tall, curvaceous figure, barely covered by strips of silk, and her curls of flaxen hair specked with petaled flowers. Try that again, my goodness. Gina attracted much of the attention with her tall, curvaceous figure, barely covered by strips of silk, and her curls of flaxen hair specked with flower petals. In her late 20s, she wasn't the youngest of the prostitutes, but she was certainly one of the most desirable. It It was clear by her demeanor that she was It was clear by her demeanor that she was used to the lascivious glances, though she was far from jaded at the sight of the city in splendor. Compared to the squalid quarter of Daggerfall where she made her home, Camlorn at the height of celebration seemed so unreal. And yet, what was even stranger was how, at the same time, familiar it all looked, though she had never been there before. Okay, that's a weird sentence. I have to try it again. Well, I mean, the book says they're prostitutes. The book does say they're prostitutes. She had to flail wildly to fight as a child. And yet, what was even stranger was how, at the same time, familiar it all looked, though she had never been there before. The king's daughter, Lady Julia, rode out of the palace gates and immediately cursed her misfortune. She had completely forgotten about the March of Beauty. The streets were snarled, at a standstill. It would take hours to wait for the march to pass, and she had promised her old nurse Ramke a visit in her house south of the city. Julia thought for a moment, picturing in her mind the arrangement of streets in the city, and devised a shortcut to avoid the main street and the march. For a few minutes, she felt very clever as she wound her way through the tight, curving streets. But presently she came upon temporary structures, tents, and theaters set up for the celebration, and had to improvise a new path. In no time at all, she was lost in the city where she had lived all but 5 years of her life. Peering down an alley, she saw the main avenue crowded with the March of Beauty. Hoping that it was the tail end, and desirous not to be lost again, Lady Julia guided her horse toward the festival. She did not see the snake charmer at the mouth of the alley, and when his pet hissed and spread its hood, her charge reared up in fear. The women in the parade gasped and surged back at the sight, but Lady Julia quickly calmed her stallion down. She looked abashed at the spectacle she had caused. "My apologies, ladies," she said, with a mock military salute. "It's all right, madam," said a blonde in silk. "We'll be out of your way in a moment." Julia stared as the march passed her. Looking at that whore had been like looking in a mirror. The same age, and height, and hair, and eyes, and figure, almost exactly. The woman looked back at her, and it seemed as if she was... And so Gina was. The old witches who sometimes came into Daggerfall had sometimes spoke of doppelgangers, spirits that assumed the guise of their victims and portended certain death. Yet the experience had not frightened her. It seemed only one more strangely familiar aspect of the alien city. Before the march had danced its way into the palace gates, she had all but forgotten the encounter. The prostitutes crushed into the courtyard as the king himself came to the balcony to greet them. At his side was his chief bodyguard, a battle mage by the look of him. As for the king himself, he was a handsome man of middle age, rather unremarkable, but Gina was awed at the sight of him. A dream, perhaps. Yes, that was it. She could see him as she had dreamt of him, high above her as he was now, bending now to kiss her. Not a one of lust as she had experienced before, but one of small fondness, a dutiful kiss. "Dear ladies, you have filled the streets of the great capital of Camlorn with your beauty," cried the king, forcing a silence on the giggling, murmuring assembly. He smiled proudly. His eyes met Gina's, and he stopped, shaken. For an eternity they stayed locked together before His Highness recovered and continued his... Afterwards, while the women were all en route back to their tents to change into their costumes for the evening, one of the older prostitutes approached Gina. "Did you see how the king looked at you? If you're smart, you'll be the new royal mistress before this celebration ends." "I've seen looks of hunger before, and that wasn't one of them," laughed Gina. "I'd wager he thought I was someone else, like that lady who tried to run us over with her horse. She's probably his kin, and he thought she had dressed up like a courtesan and joined the March of Beauty. Can you imagine the scandal?" When they arrived at the tents, they were greeted by a stocky, well-dressed young man with a bald pate and a commanding presence of authority. He introduced himself as Lord Strail, ambassador to the Emperor himself, and their chief patron. It was Strail who had hired them on the Emperor's behalf as a gift to the king and the kingdom of Camlorn. "The March of Beauty is but a precursor to the flower festival tonight," he said. Unlike the king, he did not have to yell to be heard. His voice was loud and precise in its natural modulations. I expect each of you to perform well and justify the significant expense I've suffered bringing you all the way up here. Now hurry. You must be dressed and in position on Cavalsteer Rock before the sun goes down. The ambassador needn't have worried. The women were all professionals, experts at getting dressed and undressed, with none of the time-consuming measures that less promiscuous females required. His manservant, Norbooth, offered his assistance, but found he had little to do. Their costumes were simplicity itself. Soft, narrow sheets with a hole for their heads. Not even a belt was required, so the gowns were open at the sides, exposing the frame of their skin. So it was long before the sun had set that the prostitutes turned dancers were at Cavalsteer Rock. It was a great, wide promontory facing the sea, and for the occasion of the Festival of Flowers, a large circle of unlit torches and covered baskets had been arranged. As early as they were, a crowd of spectators had already arrived. The women gathered in the center of the circle and waited until it was. Gina watched the crowd as it grew, and was not surprised when she saw the lady from the march approaching, hand in hand with a very old, very short, white-haired woman. The old woman was distracted, pointing out islands at sea. The blonde lady seemed nervous, unsure of what to say. Gina was used to dealing with uneasy clients, and spoke first. "Good to see you again, madam. I am Gina of Daggerfall." "I'm glad you bear me no ill will because of the horse, the lady laughed, somewhat relieved. "I am Lady Jilia Reyes, daughter of the king." "I always thought that daughters of kings were called princess," smiled Gina. "In Camlorn, only when they are heirs to the throne. I have a younger brother from my father's new wife whom he favors," Jilia replied. She felt her head swim. It was madness, speaking to a common prostitute, talking of family politics so intimate. "Relative to that subject, I must ask you something very peculiar. Have you ever heard of the Princess Talara?" Gina thought a moment. "The name sounds somewhat familiar. Why would I have?" "I don't know. It was a name I just thought you might recognize," sighed Lady Jilia. "Have you been to Camlorn before?" "If I did, it was when I was very young," said Gina, and suddenly she felt it was her turn to be trusting. Something about Lady Jilia's friendly and forthcoming manner touched her. "To be honest, I don't remember anything at all from my childhood before I was 9 or 10. Perhaps I was here with my parents, whoever they were, when I was a little girl. I tell you, I think perhaps I was. I don't recall ever being here before, but everything I've seen, the city, you, the king himself, all seem like I've been here before, long ago." Lady Jilia gasped and took a step back. She gripped the old woman who had been looking out to the sea, and murmuring by the hand. The elderly creature looked to Jilia, surprised, and then turned to Gina. Her ancient, half-blind eyes sparkled with recognition, and she made a sound like a grunt of surprise. Gina also jumped. If the king had seemed like something out of a half-forgotten dream, this woman was someone she knew, as clear and yet indistinct as a guardian spirit. "I apologize," stammered Lady Jilia. "This is my childhood nursemaid, Ramkey." "It's her!" the old woman cried, wild-eyed. She tried to run forward, arms outstretched, but Jilia held her back. Gina felt strangely naked and pulled her robe against her body. "No, you're wrong," Lady Jilia whispered to Ramkey, holding the old woman tightly. "The Princess Talara is dead. You know that. I shouldn't have brought you here. I'll take you back home." She turned back to Gina, her eyes welling with tears. "The entire royal family of Camlorn was assassinated over 20 years ago. My father was Duke of Oloin, the king's brother, and so he inherited the crown. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Good night." Gina gazed after Lady Jilia and the old nurse as they disappeared into the crowd, but she had little time to consider all she had heard. The sun was setting, and it was time for the flower festival. 12 young men emerged from the darkness wearing only loincloths and masks and lit the torches. The moment the fire blazed, Gina and all the rest of the dancers rushed to the baskets, pulling out blossoms and vines by the handful. At first, the women danced with one another, sprinkling petals to the wind. The crowd then joined in as the music swelled. It was a mad, beautiful chaos. Gina leapt and swooned like a wild forest nymph. Then, without warning, she felt rough hands grip her from behind and push her. She was falling before she understood it. The moment the realization hit, she was closer to the bottom of the 100-foot-tall cliff than she was to the top. She flailed out her arms and grasped at the cliff wall. Her fingers raked against the stone and her flesh tore, but she found a grip and held it. For a moment, she stayed there, breathing hard. Then she began to scream. The music and the festival were too loud up above. No one could hear her. She could scarcely hear herself. Below her, the surf crashed. Every bone in her body would snap if she fell. She closed her eyes, and a vision came. A man was standing below her, a king of great wisdom, great compassion, looking up, smiling. A little girl, golden-haired, mischievous, her best friend and cousin, clung to the rock beside her. The secret to falling is making your body go limp, and with luck, you won't get hurt, the girl said. She nodded, remembering who she was. 8 years of darkness lifted. She released her grip and let herself fall like a leaf into the water below. That was Mystery of Talara Part 1. Have a little water. Okay, so I did have something to say. Tumulf. You pointed out the word comely, and I was like, well, I don't think it means that. But there is one thing that, that I think is perhaps a little stronger. And that is the name that I chose to pronounce Gina. But look at how it's spelled. It's spelled G-Y-N-A. G-Y-N. Gyn. Gyn. Which, is, I think, perhaps more suggestive than the word comely. But maybe that's me. I think they definitely put something in there. For fun, yeah. Oh, this is the spirit of the Daedra. How you should know us. Death, defeat, and fear. We do not die, we do not fear death. Destroy the body, and the animus is cast into the darkness, but the animus returns. But we are not all brave. We feel pain and fear it. We feel shame and fear it. We feel loss and fear it. We hate the darkness and fear it. The scamps have small thoughts and cannot fear greatly. The vermi have no thoughts and cannot fear. The Dremora have deep thoughts and must master fear to overcome it. The clan bond. We are not born, we have no fathers nor mothers, yet we have kin and clans. The clan form is strong, it shapes body and thought. In the clan form is strength and purpose. The oath bond. We serve by choice. We serve the strong so that their strength might shield us. Clans serve by long practice, but practice may change. Dremora have long served Dagon, but not always so. Practice is secure when oath bonds are secure and trust is shared. When oath bonds are weak, there is pain and shame and loss and darkness and great fear. How we think about man. Perhaps you find scamps comic and vermi brutish. How then do you imagine we view you? How then do you imagine? You are the prey, and we are the huntsmen. The scamps are the hounds, and the vermi the beaters. Your flesh is sweet. As you may sometimes praise the fox or hare, admiring its cunning and speed, and lamenting as the hounds tear its flesh, so do we sometimes admire our prey, and secretly applaud when it cheats our snares or eludes pursuit. But, like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up. You age, grow ugly, weak, and foolish. You are always lost, late, or soon. Sometimes the prey turns upon us and bites. It is a small thing. When wounded or weary, we fly away to restore. Sometimes a precious thing is lost, but that risk makes the chase all the sweeter. Man's mystery. Man is mortal and doomed to death and failure and loss. This lies beyond our comprehension. Why do you not despair? Good questions. Why do we not despair? Scamps mentioned, yeah. This was the spirit of the Daedra, right? Wait, we don't? Guess I'm doing it wrong. Doing what wrong? Oh, we don't despair. Yeah. Don't despair, Metla. Don't despair. This is a no despair stream. Are you gonna get going, Jazz? Well, thank you for being you, and thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate having you here, Jazz, and thank you for the clip. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Are you streaming later? I might stop by if you are. Alright. No, not today. You did yesterday? Alright, well, I hope I'll catch you next time. I might have stopped in yesterday. I remember I lurked on your stream for a little bit the other day. I'm not sure exactly which day it was. Well, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to catch you next time you stream. Oh, I'm just thinking now, I was gonna update how my vertical phone thing looks, but... Alright, let's do The Wolf Queen, Book 7 by Wayne Jarth. From the pen of Inzolicus, 2nd century sage. 3rd era 125. The exact date of Empress Quintira Septim II's execution in the tower at Glenpoint Castle is open to some speculation. Some believe she was slain shortly after her imprisonment in the 121st year, while others maintain that she was likely kept alive as a hostage until shortly before her uncle Sepphoris, king of Ghislaine, reconquered western High Rock in the summer of the 125th year. The certainty of Quintira's demise rallied many against the Wolf Queen Potema and her son, who had been crowned Emperor Uriel Septim III 4 years previously when he invaded the underguarded Imperial State. Sepphoris concentrated his army on the war in High Rock, while his brother Magnus, King of Lilmoth, brought his Argonian troops through loyal Morrowind and into Skyrim to fight in Potema's home province. The Reptilian troops fought well in the summer months, but during the winter they retired south to regroup and attack again when the weather was warm. At this stalemate, the war lasted 2 more years. Also, in the 125th year, Magnus's wife Helena gave birth to their first child, a boy who they named Pelagius, after the emperor who fathered Magnus, Sepphoris, the late Emperor Antiochus, and the dread Wolf Queen of Sepphoris. I like that in this version, this bit has a different color to separate it from this bit, because it wasn't entirely clear in Oblivion, where it switched from being a historical record to the fiction by Wayne Jarth. Or maybe the supposed historical record is part of the fiction. I'm not sure. Alright. 3rd era, 127. Potema sat on soft silk cushions in the warm grass in front of her tent and watched the sun rise over the dark woods on the other side of the meadow. It was a peculiar... Oh my goodness, am I going to be able to say this word? Peculiarly. It's a totally normal word. It was a peculiarly, yeah. It was a peculiarly vibrant morning, typical of Skyrim summertide. Got it out. The high chirrup of insects buzzed all around her, and the sky surged with thousands of following birds, rolling over one another and forming a multitude of patterns. Nature was unaware of the war coming to Falkenstar, she surmised. Your Highness, a message from the army in Hammerfell, said one of her maids, bringing in a courier. He was breathing hard, stained with sweat and mud, evidence of a long, fast ride over many, many miles. My queen, said the courier, looking to the ground, I bring grave news of your son, the Emperor. He met your brother, King Sepphoris's army in Hammerfell, in the countryside of Ichidog, and there did battle. You would be proud, for he fought well, but in the end, the Imperial army was defeated, and your son, our Emperor, was captured. King Sepphoris is bringing him to Ghislaine. Potema listened to the news, scowling. That clumsy fool, she said at last. Potema stood up and strolled into camp, where the men were arming themselves, preparing for battle. Long ago, the soldiers understood that their lady did not stand on ceremony, and she would prefer that they work rather than salute her. Lord Vulcan was ahead of her, already meeting with the commander of the battle mages, discussing last-minute strategy. My queen, said the courier, who had been following her, what are you going to do? I'm going to win this battle with Magnus, despite his superior position holding the ruins in Cogmanthist Castle. Despite his superior position holding the ruins in Cogmanthist Castle, said Potema. And then, when I know what Sepphoris means to do with the Emperor, I'll respond accordingly. If there's a ransom to be paid, I'll pay it. If there's a prison exchange needed, so be it. Now please, bathe yourself and rest, and try not to get in the way the rest of the war. It's not an ideal scenario, said Lord Vulcan, when Potema had entered the commander's tent. If we attack the castle from the west, we'll be running directly into the fire from their mages and archers. If we come from the east, we'll be going through swamps, and the Argonians do better in that type of environment than we do. A lot better. What about the north and south? Just hills, correct? Very steep hills, Your Highness, said the commander. We should post bowmen there, but we'll be too vulnerable putting out the majority of our force. So it's the swamp, said Potema, and added pragmatically, unless we withdraw and wait for them to come out before fighting. If we wait, Sepphoris will have his army here from High Rock, and will be trapped between the two of them, said Lord Vulcan. Not a preferable situation. I'll talk to the troops, said the commander. Try to prepare them for the swamp attack. No, said Potema. I'll speak to them. In full battle gear, the soldiers gathered in the center of the camp. They were a motley collection of men and women, Cyrodiils, Nords, Bretons, and Dunmer, youngbloods and old veterans. The sons and daughters of nobles, shopkeepers, priests, prostitutes, farmers, academics, adventurers. All of them under the banner of the Red Diamond, the symbol of the imperial family of Tamriel. My children, Potema said, her voice ringing out, hanging in the still morning mist. We have fought in many battles together, over mountaintops and beachheads, through forests and deserts. I have seen great acts of valor from each one of you, which does my heart proud. I have also seen dirty fighting, backstabbing, cruel and wanton feats of savagery, which pleases me equally well. For you are all warriors. Warming to her theme, Potema walked the line from soldier to soldier, looking each one in the eye. War is in your blood, in your brain, in your muscles, in everything you think and everything you do. When this war is over, when the forces are vanquished that seek to deny the throne to the true emperor, Uriel Septim III, cease to be warriors. You may choose to return to your lives before the war, to your farms and your cities, and show off your scars and tell tales of the deeds you did this day to your wondering neighbors. But on this day, make no mistake, you are warriors. You are war. She could see her words were working. All around her, bloodshot eyes were focusing on the slaughter to come, arms tensing around weapons. She continued in her loudest cry, and you will move through the swamplands like an unstoppable power from the blackest part of oblivion, and you will rip the scales from the reptilian things in Cogmanthist Castle. You are warriors, and you need not only to fight, you must win. You must win! The soldiers roared in response, shocking the birds from the trees all around the camp. From a vantage point on the hills to the south, Potema and Lord Vulcan had excellent views of the battle as it raged. It looked like two swarms of two insect colors moving back and forth over a clump of dirt, which was the castle ruins. Occasionally, a burst of flame or a cloud of acid from one of the mages would flicker over the battle, arresting their attention. But hour after hour, the fighting seemed like nothing but chaos. A rider approaches, said Lord Vulcan, breaking the silence. The young Redguard woman was wearing the crest of Ghislaine, but carried a white flag. Potema allowed her to approach. Like the courier from the morning, the rider was well travel-worn. Your Highness, she said, out of breath, I have been sent from your brother, my Lord King Sepphoris, to bring you dire news. Your son Uriel was captured in Ichidog on the field of battle, and from there transported to Ghislaine. I know all this, said Potema scornfully. I have couriers of my own. You can tell your master that, after I've won this battle, I'll pay whatever ransom or exchange. Your Highness, an angry crowd met the caravan your son was in before it made it to Ghislaine, the rider said quickly. Your son is dead. He has been burned to death within his carriage. He is dead. Betema turned from the young woman and looked down at the battle. Her soldiers were going to win. Magnus's army was in retreat. One other item of news, Your Highness, said the rider. King Sepphoris is being proclaimed emperor. Betema did not look at the woman. Her army was celebrating their victory. That was a fun one. The Wolf Queen, that was volume 7, I think? Yeah. Okay, write that down, record that one. A madman on the hill nearby. Right, I need to find someone who sells Telvanni bug
Do you
musk.
want something?
Do you sell Telvanni bug musk? Do you know any rumors? He says, Red Mountain spreads ash and blight. Sinners gather at the house. The time of the incarnate is at hand. Oh my. I hear you're in a little trouble with the law. Why don't you pay the magistrate? You know you owe it. Why don't you pay it? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. How do I do that? How do I pay the magistrate? If I can just pay the magistrate, is there a magistrate button? Or do I just talk to a guard? Because I'll pay. Here, can I talk to you? There we go. You violated the law, Bashla Gronker. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration. Pay 225 gold to the court and surrender your stolen goods, or surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence of hard labor. Deliver the gold immediately, or come with me. I'll go to jail. I've been to jail. Then you must serve a sentence of hard labor. Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society. Goodbye. I've been released after 2 days. My skills have been affected. My long blade skill decreased to 19 and my short blade skill decreased to 8. Well, that isn't good. Maybe I shouldn't be so eager to go to jail. But look, I still have Spirit of the Daedra. They took my other 2 books that I read, though. What a random thing to say.
There's something not right about you.
Well, that's not
Maybe
very
you should
nice.
go.
With that outfit, Bashla Gronker, you must be doing well for yourself. Can I help you? You must like my skirt. Do you have any rumors? With all the unrest in Cyrodiil City, a trooper told me they might have to recall the legions to protect the Emperor. Unrest in Cyrodiil City? Uriel Septim is sick. Oh, right. Do you have any advice? The Imperial Legion may be recruiting. I hear the units are at full strength in the town forts, but there must be openings in the frontier. Oh, I don't want to join them. Goodbye. Okay, I came to a new town. I
hope this
got
won't take
arrested.
long.
Like, first thing, making good impressions. Oh, I'm not even wearing my helmet. I should put my helmet back on at some point. But also, I like seeing her bald head.
Let's hear it.
I picked it. I picked the bald head. You look
Let's get
sad.
this over with.
This is Ebonheart, home of Castle Ebonheart, the Duke, the Council, and Hawkmoth Fort. Are you looking for some specific place in Ebonheart? I might be, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm going to be running around between places a lot. Let's see. Not the Kimono Tone. Right. I have to do, was it Thieves? Or not Thieves Guild. Fighters Guild, right? Fighters Guild. Oh, yeah. She owes me money. I can't remember things I need to do. I think that was really the only thing I needed to do around here. But she was in Suron, not Ebonheart. Why am I in Ebonheart? 6 fishes.
Let's hear it.
I think there probably was something I could
haven't much
deliver here.
time, so be-
You have no time? Everybody likes my outfit. Kitty Fly, Young Scrolls just released a Cliff Racer song. I might have to go listen to that after this.
Yes.
Chenille Lee. This is Ebonheart. You have rumors. One hears whispers in Ebonheart of the Lord's Mail that it has disappeared. The best armor in all of Tamriel. Oh, my ears perk up at this. I don't trust you enough to talk about it. I need to increase. Do you sell any of that bug stuff? Bug stuff. Telvanni bug musk, yeah. Even a barbarian can be persuasive when they wear it. Oh, you went to the mod. It's regular Ebonheart. I don't know, it's I was in Suron. I swear. I went to Suron, and then I got arrested, and they let me out here after I went to jail. So I think you go to prison in Ebonheart. Perhaps. Oh, I want to see if he has Telvanni Bug Musk. That's what I'm looking for. He does not. No Telvanni Bug Musk. Ooh. Bashla in jail again. Yeah. She's always in jail. She keeps, she doesn't respect the law, okay? He says, "Good day, citizen. Have you heard of the Talos cult? A secret group within the Legion. What's that about? Are they planning something? I don't know. Do you know anything about this Lord's mail? Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend." Well, I'm friendly. Hello.
Anytime now.
Do you know any rumors? I hear there's a secret organization called the Twin Lamps. It helps runaway slaves escape. Right, I am interested in the Twin Lamps. That is something that Bashla's interested in and would help them out. Because, yeah, slavery is wrong. That's a pretty simple stance to take, I think. I've read the books I had in my inventory. I took care of my, look at that! Oh, that is cool. Is the dragon like nosediving around the...
What's this about? Traveling in storms.
Okay, he's not quite nosediving.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Oh, look at this dragon. I almost just walked back off into the...
What is it?
Just want to see this dragon.
Now, what did I do to deserve this honor?
You stood here. So let's see. Oh, she can take me places. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I'm guessing she's part of a... Since she can take me across the ocean, she's probably part of a mod. Do you know any secrets? Buy from merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own factions usually like you best. That thing is cool.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Alright. Let me see. If I go to the world... How did I end up here when I was in Suron? This is where I got arrested. I did not come here. I went over here. Alright, I'm just in a totally different place. Just, I guess, that's what the police do. They don't care where you started out. They're just gonna kick you out wherever. They're like, what? You don't have a home address? Then it doesn't matter where we put you. Right? They don't care. We'll ship you off to a different state.
I don't know if I can help you,
We'll put you in a different, a whole different state, colony, what's kingdom. They don't care. I'm lucky they only moved me a town over. So what's this guy got to say? I like your hat. Who's Vedum Dren? The Duke's younger brother, Orvis Dren, is a wealthy plantation owner in the Ascadian Isles. Ah. Tell me about Ebonheart, because I got here unexpectedly. Ebonheart is the imperial headquarters for Vardenfell district, and Duke Vedum Dren is the district's ruler and the emperor's representative. The Duke lives in Castle Ebonheart. The district council chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison are also at Castle Ebonheart. The East Empire Company buildings and docks are outside the castle, facing Vivec to the east. The East Empire Company is a monopolistic mercantile enterprise chartered by the Emperor and managed by a board of directors appointed by the Emperor. The company has sole authority to trade in certain goods like Flynn raw ebony, raw glass, and Dwemer artifacts, and also enjoys favorable tariffs. You'd wear his hat? Me too. I will wear that hat. Because of its wealth and the favor of the Emperor, the East Empire Company wields considerable influence in the Duke's administration. Well, that makes sense, yeah. What do you do? I am an archer. I'm the kind of fighter who hates getting hurt, so I ambush with my marksman weapons from a distance, then run like crazy when I can, and fight with long blades or spears when I must. I prefer spears because they're longer and I keep farther from things trying to hurt me. If that sounds cowardly to you, you better stick with tin suits and fat axes. I do. I do stick with my tin suits and fat axes. Thank you. Alright, so I'm here in Ebonheart. I probably have a quest or two to do. Maybe this... Wait, why would I want to work for something called the East Empire Company? I was about to say maybe they have some jobs for me, but maybe they
Let's
don't.
talk.
Note from Jazir. To-do list. Check on tomorrow's shipment. Ask Ponius about leave. Restock bottles for bookshelf. Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try to find someone who's not in a uniform. Is there someone who's not in a uniform around here? If I go... Oh, I think it's probably wanting to take me to Vivek. I bet that's where they're gonna take me. Can I just get on this little dinghy and just go myself? Surely I don't need a big boat to go across this. I can just use this. Alright, I'll go. Ready. I think I have to hire someone to get to Vivek. But do I even want to get to Vivek? Oh, the questions. Captain! Hello, hello, hello! How are you doing? I'm trying to decide where I want to go.
Go ahead.
There doesn't seem to be much either side of where I am. So I got arrested and they teleported me from here to here. I think I'll keep going this way. Check out Castle Ebonheart. You're tired? How am I? I'm good. I'm good. You know what? I am. I'm actually hungry. And I'm thinking... Oh, here. I think this is the town area. Yeah, because I was here before. I want to talk to these people. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the center of this town and probably save and then go get myself something to eat. I am quite hungry.
I hope this won't
What do you
take
think
long.
about that, Malene? You think me getting something to eat is good? She doesn't care. She doesn't care about me. Malene! You don't care about me. Alright. I think I'm in the castle. I think that... Am I in the castle? I just went back to... Argonian mission. Hang on. I got curious. Cantatus of Vivek. Well, I've read that.
What is it, pest?
Who are you, Ukaway? This is Ebonheart. We like things done imperial fashion here, so I suppose you had a question for me. Well, I'm curious about your thingy. Whatever this thing is that we're in. Your mission. That's it. The Argonian mission, but it's not here. Argonian? We are people of the root, called Argonians by the Warmbloods. That's not what I wanted to know. Alright. He doesn't have answers for me. I want to know what your mission is. Is it just where Argonians can gather?
Bother us. Do not waste our time.
It must be, and I'm just a bother being here and not being Argonian, I think.
We are not Feng.
This looks like stuff I could harvest. Ah, some of it I can't, but I would be stealing.
The bread
We are
of
not
roaches.
fangless. What is it?
I'm just looking around, that's all. Just checking out your mission. I became curious by it, so now I'm gonna check it out. Wow, this is just a really long
What is it, pest?
hallway. Are you looking for some specific place in Ebonheart? No? Give me your background. I am Andise, monk and abolitionist of the Twin Lamps. The Twin Lamps! Oh yeah, get a sweet roll. This is the Twin Lamps. I was literally saying, oh, I would like to join the Twin Lamps. Yeah, how do I join the Twin Lamps? Twin Lamp. I should go back up and ask about the Twin Lamp. I have a feeling being able to swim might be
Why
quite
do you
important.
interrupt?
I need non-stolen buckets. Alright, back up these stairs. These are the Twin Lamps guys. These are the Twin Lamps guys. I want to help out the Twin Lamps guys. Can I help? Can I help? Can I?
The prey approaches.
And then he goes and calls me prey. Requirements. All the divines require of anyone is time, effort, and attention. We don't care about the divines. I want to know about the Twin Lamps. Give me your background. Abolitionist of the Twin Lamps. Oh, I want to know
We
how
are
to
not
join.
Fangless, Outlander.
What are you trained in? Sneak, acrobatics, and light armor. Background? We are the people of the root. No, that's our background. Agent and abolitionist of the Twin Lamps. Imperial Cult, Lord's Mail, Morrowind Lore, My Trade, Old... Oh, I'm not missing an option here. Alright, you.
We are not fangless, friend.
Also abolitionist of the Twin Lamps. But I can't talk to them. Tell me about your trade. I'm a healer. Oh, okay. Well, they seem to be the Twin Lamps peoples, but I don't know how to join them. Maybe I have to make it through that long, dark... This is the Skyrim mission. Oh, okay. Are they also abolitionists?
You're
Don't
on
press
your
your
honor.
luck.
Don't
You're
press
on your honor.
luck.
Barbarian and trooper of the Imperial Legion. Well, that's less nice. Do you have any rumors? Did you hear? The Lord's Mail has been taken. They're trying to keep it quiet, but some heads will roll, you can be sure. But she won't tell me more about the Lord's Mail. She'll tell me it's been taken, but won't talk to me about it. Alright. What books do y'all have around here? What
Don't
books?
press your luck. You're on your
Oh,
honor.
y'all have more books. Okay. I think this is a good place to save then.
dance close to the fire, don't you?
I think this is a good place to save then. And I'm gonna, before I forget, put my helmet back on. Because Bashla's prone to just getting into fights and I don't want to do that and not have a helmet on. So I'm gonna save real quick. And let's say checking out the Skyrim mission. Okay. And I want to say a great big thank you. Thank you to everybody who came by and hung out with me today. I had so much fun hanging out with you.
Just